in Canton.
Yeah.
No question about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, man. Let the ball bounce, Sports Talk. I am your guy, Goose Thomas. Next to me, I got my OG, Mr. Bill Blockham Logan. What's good with it, man?
I'm good, man.
Yes, sir. We're here, man. We're a little bit behind, but it's all good. Another Saturday here for you guys, man. Shout out to Dre Bailey out there in Long Beach. My man is on daddy duty, man. So you got to respect that. You know, respect black fatherhood, man. I'm looking into the camera, man. Respect black fatherhood. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Huh? All right, as long as we got that understanding. Yeah. Look, shout out Quan59 on the boards as always. Shout out to Speak Low out there in St. Louis. Shout out to everybody that's watching and listening. Make sure you download that Gorilla Cross Radio app and get with us, man. Every Saturday, 2 p.m. right here, Gorilla Cross Radio. Look, we got a lot on the docket today. A ton. We got a little Heisman news for you. We got a little Major League Baseball. There's been some contracts signed since we last checked in with you guys. And, you know, we want to give you guys a little rundown on the next the next Hall of Fame class that'll be going in. So all of that good stuff, man. Of course, we got football news. And NBA Cup is going on right now, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, down at T-Mobile Arena on the Strip. The Bucks currently hold a 53-46 lead over the Atlanta Hawks. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, welcome back. Let the ball bounce, Sports Talk. I'm the guy, Bruce Thomas. We got Bill Blockham Logan in the building. Let's get right into it, man. The Stiff Arm Trophy is set to be handed out. Is it tonight? Tonight, right?
Tonight.
Yeah, in New York City.
Downtown Athletic Club.
Downtown Athletic Club, where it's been hosted for, I don't know, 50 years? Where they've had it probably longer than that. The trophy, when was it? When was the first one? 1934? 33 or 34? Yeah. So, yeah, man. We got 4 tremendous football players that will be up for the Stiff Arm Trophy. All deserving in their own rights, but it can only be one that can grace the Heisman house. We have Mr. Ashton Jeanty out of Boise State. We have Travis Hunter out of the University of Colorado. We have Cam Ward out of the University of Miami. And we have Dylan Gabriel from the University of Oregon. All 4 tremendous football players, and from my understanding, tremendous students as well. Question, Bill. Who do you feel gets it? And who do you feel deserves to have it? Because it could be 2 different people. Now, if they're the same guy, they're the same guy for you. But it could be two different people versus who actually gets it and who you feel actually deserves the Heisman Trophy.
Well, quite naturally, the Heisman is for, well, it's supposed to be for the best college football player.
Yes.
Normally, it's a quarterback.
Normally.
If you look down the annals,
The annals.
the annals of Heisman winners,
Yes.
the majority are quarterbacks.
Majority.
Now,
A lot of running backs in there too.
it's
but
some running backs in there.
majority
Yeah,
quarterbacks though.
yeah, it's some quarterbacks in there.
Yeah.
Now, the best player in college football is obviously Mr. Travis Hunter.
No doubt.
So, if that is the case, the best college athlete player is Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Now, then you go to other different categories. Best running back.
Sure.
Well, obviously, it's
Yeah,
Mr.
it's
Genty.
Ashton Genty. No,
You
no
know.
doubt about that.
Best quarterback. Well, you got two.
Yeah.
One's undefeated,
Yeah.
and the other one's not even in
Right.
a college football playoff.
Right.
So, but he had a great season.
He had a
Yeah.
tremendous season. Yeah.
So, my personal, I
and
think
he'll be going on
yeah,
day one.
Yeah.
In the draft.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. So, Travis Hunter should win it. It should be close to with Ashton Genty.
Sure.
Because he's had a record-breaking
Phenomenal.
season,
Just insane.
and he still has one more game,
Yes,
which
he does.
I never thought that Barry Sanders' record would be
Right.
even
Yeah,
close to being
jeopardy.
broken like it is.
It's in jeopardy. It's in jeopardy.
It's
It's in
and
jeopardy.
Lord knows if he wins that game to another game, he's going to,
Yeah. Yeah.
But Travis Hunter, to me, he is the best college football player,
Yeah.
and he deserves it. He plays both ways.
Yeah. 120 plus snaps.
He's won the Bolitnikoff Award.
Yes, he has. He's already secured that.
Yeah, he's won.
He has two. He has two
He
awards.
He has two awards.
Yeah.
So you really can't argue. You really can't argue Ashton Genty either.
Right.
But Travis is going to win it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm along with you with that sentiment. I believe. Look, Ashton Genty is phenomenal, and I think people, if you don't pay attention to college football, you probably won't notice. Look at the history of Boise State running backs. They send them to the league, man. They send them to the league more often than not. And they've had some damn good ones come through the National Football League that have made tremendous impacts in the National Football League for the teams that they played for. So, I mean, outside of, say, a USC or, some other, Power 5 school, Boise State can actually call themselves running back U. They really can.
Yeah.
They've sent a lot of backs, especially in recent history, to the National Football League. Cal being another school that people don't even think about, that have sent a lot of running backs to the National Football League. But I'm along your line. All four, again, tremendous seasons. Dylan Gabriel is leading an undefeated Oregon team, and they just might win the national championship. They have the most complete football team. I don't think speed-wise many teams can keep up with them. Now, it's going to be a test when they get these big corn-fed boys leaning on them. Then we really going to see what can be done, because speed is rarely neutralized. Because speed kills. We were always taught that as athletes, especially as football players coming up. I don't care how much you bench press, bro.
Yeah.
If I can get around you, your bench doesn't matter to me. Your squat doesn't matter to me. If I can get around you, I won't allow you to lay hands on me. If I'm faster than you,
I'm quicker and faster than you.
I won't even allow it. So we'll see. If they ever, if they match up with the Tennessees of the world and teams like that. But I really believe that the Oregon Ducks have the best shot right now, currently, to win the national championship, and Dylan Gabriel is a big part of that.
Now, Dion alluded to the fact that Travis should have been the Thorpe Award winner.
Yeah. I mean, can we argue?
But the kid from Texas won.
Yes.
You know,
and you can't argue him either.
You can't argue that either.
Tremendous.
So this
Tremendous.
is basically a year of you really can't argue the top two.
I think the fact that he wasn't up for it, not necessarily winning it, was Dion's gripe. And I tend to agree with that. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't have mattered to me had he won it or not.
Yeah.
He wasn't even up for it.
Yeah.
I think that's more disappointing than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he, you know, the kid Barron from Texas won it.
Yep.
You know, and you know, rightfully so. You know, he had a great
season. Tremendous
year. You know, and they're in the college football playoffs.
Yes.
So
Texas has a good chance to do it too. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, we can't be too mad at, you know, Travis Hunter not winning everything.
Right. I agree.
The Heisman is enough.
Yeah.
You win the Heisman.
Yeah. I mean, to win the Biletnikoff.
Yeah.
Like we've seen tremendous college wide receivers, right? I mean, like tremendous. That only played wide receiver, though. My man caught 92 passes for well over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I believe.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to do that on that type of level and the receiving core, because if you look at it at face value, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, bro, I don't think Travis Hunter was the best receiver on that team from a talent perspective. Now, of course, he wins the Biletnikoff Award, so that proves he was the one of the better receivers in, if not the best in the country.
Yeah.
But I like the kid Shepard. Mm-hmm. I think from a receiving talent perspective, he's better than Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
They have a tremendous receiving core over there, so it ain't like he was the only one that was able to catch footballs out there.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't.
Yeah.
So for him to be able to win the Biletnikoff Award in that receiver room that he was in and be able to play both ways and only gave up one touchdown all year, guys. One touchdown he gave up all season long.
Yeah.
Because quarterbacks would not throw to his side. They wouldn't dare throw to his side. Just imagine that. Think about that. Yeah. You a shutdown corner that gave up one tutty all year, and you caught 92 for 1,200, I believe, in 10 tutties.
Yeah. Yeah.
That spells best player in the country to me.
Best player in the country.
It spells best player in the country to me, man.
You know, he pretty much changed the game.
Yeah.
I mean, now
no doubt.
We've seen it a little bit with Woodson back when he played for Michigan. He played both sides of the ball, but not as much.
Sure.
And he still won it.
Yeah.
A lot of people think he shouldn't have won it over Peyton Manning, but you know, at the end of the day, if it's about the best player in college football,
yeah, it is what it is.
He was that.
He was that.
And it's just like this year.
Yeah.
That's, you know, and you know, in other years you have dudes who, you know, have good stats, you know, how much the record and what you do and where you go to a bowl game, I don't know how much that factors into it as well.
Right.
But, you know, as far as Travis Hunter is, you know, being the best player in the country, they didn't make the 12, but they made a bowl game.
Yeah.
And
what, 9-3?
Yes.
From 1-11 to 5-7 to 9-3. I mean, like when there were a lot of naysayers
and a game away from actually making the 12.
Yeah. They were literally one win away. If they win 10 games, they're in.
Yeah.
If they win 10 games, they're in. Because they're playing for the Big 12 title at that point.
Yeah.
So, oh man, it's gonna be definitely you know.
So don't get butt hurt, y'all.
Yeah.
If Genty don't, for the ones who carry the Genty card, don't get butthurt. You know, Genty, you know, is well deserving. We both said it. A lot of people around the country said as well that he's very much deserving of winning the Heisman too.
But I think he is. He is deserving of winning it. He is, bro. In any other year that you don't have a Travis Hunter, Ashton Genty wins the Heisman easily. He walks away with it.
Easily.
He walks out of New York easily with that. Travis Hunter didn't make it easy, man.
No.
He didn't make it easy. He didn't. If Travis Hunter only played one side of the ball, we'd probably be looking at Ashton Genty.
We'd be looking at him for sure.
Even after Travis Hunter winning the Biletnikoff.
Yeah.
We'd probably be looking at Ashton Genty walking out of New York with the stiff arm.
Yeah.
But that's just not the case.
Yeah.
It's not. So
that's not get what it's a travesty if he don't win it.
No.
Stop it.
No. He's going on day 1 too.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
He'll be a day 1 pick. And he'll make an immediate impact because somebody needs him.
Yeah.
Somebody needs him.
Running backs matter.
They matter.
Last year they was trying to, downplay running backs.
Man, don't do that.
As you see this year.
You got to have them. If you want to win, you got to have them. Especially at this time of year, which it feels like I say this every single year, bro. From September, October, even on in a little bit into November, the passing game looks fantastic. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, air it out. But when that snow start to fall, when the turf get a little hard, what you gonna do?
Well, you seen it Thursday night.
Yeah. And that was just inclement weather. It wasn't even like we in the Bay. Like it was. You're not in Green Bay. You're not in. You know what I'm saying?
The Rams surprisingly controlled that game with the running game.
Yeah, with the run game, they did. They absolutely did.
They just exclusively.
Yeah, that's what they did. Kyron Williams. And he's the most used player in the National Football League anyway.
Yeah, Blake Corum every now and then. Yep. Kyron Williams. I was like, well, they just controlling this game.
Controlling
on the ground.
And the clock.
Yes.
More importantly.
Yes. Running backs matter.
They matter, man. They matter.
Quit trying to act like, running backs don't matter and
don't do that.
Agreeing with how organizations are treating running backs.
No.
You need 2.
I don't subscribe. I don't subscribe.
But you also need that beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
You also need that number 1 for sure.
Gotta have him.
Yeah.
You have to have him, man. Look, let the ball bounce sports talk. I'm your guy, Goose Thomas. Got Bill Blockham Logan in the building, man. Shout out Dre Bailey.
Before we really go on any further, we got to give our boy Rodney Harris, a.k.a. Birdo.
Shout out Birdo,
Shout out to happy birthday, brother.
Shout out Birdo, man.
Happy birthday, man.
It's my guy right there.
Enjoy your day, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Shout out Birdo, man. That's I worked out as a teenager at Doolittle with Birdo multiple summers. Don't let the size fool you. Yeah. Birdo's a little dude, but he is crazy strong.
Yes.
Birdo's a strong dude, man. Shout out my guy Birdo, man. Man. He taught me a lot how to navigate in that weight room, man. So God bless you, brother, man. Salute to you, man, and have a tremendous, tremendous birthday, man, today, bro. Big time, man. We on the subject of college football. Let's break down the 12, if you would like. Let's break down the 12 here. Let's pull it up, man. Let's pull up our college football bracket. You gonna pull it up, Bill?
Yeah.
We're gonna pull up this college football bracket, man, and we're gonna kind of give some predictions here, and see who we think is going to do what. I mean, we'll just break down that first round. We won't, really bore you with it, because the games are actually
we're looking
at Friday.
Round.
We're looking at next Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, we'll go second round the next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All the way to the championship game.
Absolutely. So let's break down that first round.
The first game we're talking about we will be talking about is Indiana versus Notre Dame.
I like Notre Dame here, man. I don't. Indiana has had a tremendous season. I just think Notre Dame is just a better football team.
And that game will be on Friday, December 20th.
Mm-hmm. I just think Notre Dame's a better football team.
On ABC.
Yeah.
ESPN.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Notre Dame's a better football team here.
Yeah. Notre Dame, after that first loss, which, you know, I think they were really looking at their coach like, you know, can you really?
Yeah.
But he got those boys playing.
Yeah.
And now they're in their bracket.
Yeah. They're there, man. They're there. I like Notre Dame here,
Notre
man.
Dame.
No question.
And so then we have Saturday, which is the 21st. We have SMU against Penn State.
Now, this could be interesting. Okay, so my prediction would be Penn State would be moving on. But SMU is a better football team than I think they get credit for. Moving into the ACC from, I think they were in an American Conference before.
Yeah.
Moving to the ACC, you know, they lose to Clemson, obviously, in the ACC title game. But they had every chance to win that football game. We watched it. They had every chance to win that football game and should have won that football game. I think a team like that can be dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
And if Penn State is not careful, they can be beat in Happy Valley. Because I believe the game will be in Happy Valley, if I'm not mistaken.
We know Dre would love for them to get beat.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
I don't really think they should be there anyway. But, you know.
Beaver Stadium out there, man. The Penn State Nittany Lions, man. So if they're not careful, SMU can walk in there and beat them. They really can. So at face value, my prediction would be Penn State. I'll go with that. But I would not be surprised if SMU wins that football game.
You know what? I'm going to go with SMU on the upset.
Really?
Yeah.
Please. I'm listening. Team speed for me with them, bro. They are tremendous, bro.
That could be an issue.
They are tremendous, bro.
That could be an issue with the team speed.
Yeah.
Because you can prepare for it all you want to. But when you get on the field and actually
when that thing get live, it's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. You can't really replicate it. Right? You can't replicate team speed like that. Like even in practice, if your team isn't as fast as the other team, there's no way you can replicate it. You can't give your defense a look. You can't give your first team defense a look looking at your scout team offense and vice versa. You can't give your first team offense a look with your scout team defense if you're not even close to being equal in speed. You just can't.
Yeah, you can't. You know,
so that could be a factor.
I'm
with
call
you
for the upset.
I'm with you
on that one.
Okay.
The next game we're gonna have Clemson at Texas.
Texas, yeah, Clemson. This is grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah.
For the Clemson Tigers, man. Shout out, Dabo Swinney. You've come and you've gone. Yeah. It's a wrap. You get beat by the University of Texas in Austin for sure. No doubt about it. And I don't even think I have to explain that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last game we have in the first round, this will be the first round. The last game is Ohio State taking on Tennessee.
I think Ohio State's cooked. Ohio State's cooked. They're cooked.
Look.
They're cooked. Ohio State is cooked. I think Tennessee.
Their coach, if they lose.
Oh yeah. They would be out of there. First of all, you haven't beat Michigan since you took the whistle. Since that day when Urban Meyer passed you the whistle, you haven't beat Michigan since. You haven't beat them since. Michigan was on a down year. They just won the national championship last year and won 6 ball games this year. You couldn't beat them.
Not a good look.
You couldn't beat them.
Not a good look at all.
Mr. Day, you lose this ball game, you're out. You're out. They've given them enough leeway not beating Michigan. You can lose every game on your schedule. Every single one of them. Don't beat Michigan, though. And it gave you 4 shots, bro.
When Woody Hayes
come on, man,
took off on a Michigan player on the sideline,
come on, dog.
That showed you how much That game matters.
That game matters, bro. It matters. And if you can't win it,
Woo.
you can't patrol this sideline, sir. You can't.
That shows you how much that game matters.
It matters, bro. That Michigan-Ohio State game means that. Look, I got a homeboy, man. Shout out to my guy, man, Tavon Patterson, man. Tavon Greatness, man. He's on the page, man. He comments every day. Comedian extraordinaire right there, my guy. A Toledo, Ohio native.
Yeah.
Michigan fan. I said, dog, how did that even come about? Like, how you just escape from the state of Ohio and become a Michigan fan, bro?
Charles Woodson.
Yeah, Chucky. True story.
Charles Woodson.
He Ohio dude.
He was
Michigan.
Mr. Ohio.
Mr. Ohio everything.
Football. Yes.
And went to Michigan.
And went to Michigan. Wow.
Wow. That's tough. Wow. That's a tough one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. Big time tough.
Yeah, so that game matters.
Oh, it matters.
Mr. Day, he looked you right in your eyes and told you.
Yeah.
If you don't win, you at least got to win this game.
Mr. Day.
Yeah. You at least have to win this game.
You're out of there if you don't win next week.
Yes.
They got to take the whistle from you, bro.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's college football, man. In a nutshell, there, man. Looking forward to the college football playoff. You know, ever since they expanded, you know, made the decision to expand to the 12-team playoff. You know, I was with it. Because every time, you know, when they had the 4, it was always confusion. Somebody was always pissed.
Yeah, somebody always crying.
Yeah, it was tear shed every year because we felt we should have made it. We should have been there. Well, no, you shouldn't.
You know,
because you didn't make it. So I'm glad they expanded to the 12 so we can, you know, kind of get rid of those people that cry. Hey man, you crying, you finna get beat in the first round anyway. So yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think the TCU loss sparked this 12-team?
Possibly.
Yes.
Possibly. Let's face it. TCU, that was a damn good football team.
Mm-hmm.
That was a damn good football team. So much so they were ranked coming back the next year. And then when they lost to Colorado, I think that kind of like put the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all probably shouldn't have been here to begin with. So yeah, we gon' and I don't think the schedule was made for them to get beat. Because Colorado hadn't proven anything. It ain't like they was, you know, highly sought after as this, we gonna bust brackets.
Mm-hmm.
No, they end up winning 5 games, 4 games.
Yeah. And
TCU just happened to be one of them. Mm-hmm. But I think that loss and then following getting beat by Colorado in week 1 of last year's season, that kind of put the cherry on top of the whipped cream. A lot of people were saying,
we told you TCU didn't even deserve to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
And we had to sit through this and watch this.
And you had an argument. If you were one of those people, you had that argument.
And we had to sit through this and watch this whole game.
And there was nothing anyone could say. You had the argument.
And it's the only thing on TV right now.
Yeah, this is all we can watch. This is boring me.
A drubbing.
A complete drag job.
Couldn't even turn to another game. Couldn't turn to another game.
Because wasn't nothing else on but the cooking channel.
Yeah.
We couldn't watch nothing else. Wasn't nothing else on. And old reruns of Martin. That's all we could watch. That was all that was on.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, man. Yeah, that was a drubbing, as you so eloquently put it, man.
Yeah. So and a lot of people think that in that quarterfinals, Boise State the same thing is going to happen to Boise State.
I think so. I think Boise gets beat. I think they get beat. Yeah. I don't like. They got a decent team. Mm-hmm. They do. They have a decent team.
And that draw will be the winner of Penn State at SMU.
Yeah, they get beat either way. They get beat either way. They get beat either way. Yeah. Their defense is pretty good. Mm-hmm. In them and UNLV's first meeting, UNLV had every chance to beat them. Mm-hmm. And in this last meeting in the Mountain West title game, UNLV shut them out in the second half of the football game. They just couldn't get their offense going.
Yeah.
They lost by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
They just couldn't get the offense going.
Couldn't get the offense
Defense
going.
completely shut Boise State down in the second half. Nothing.
Yeah.
It was 20-0 at half. Final score 20-7.
Yeah.
You can't do that against Penn State, man. They'll run you up out of there. You'll get beat by 4 touchdowns.
Ooh.
They'll run you out of there.
Yeah.
Made you wish you never took that trip to Pennsylvania.
So we're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if y'all really belong.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Yeah.
you guys get out there and get beat bad,
Not a good look.
ain't gonna be a good look.
Not a good look, man. Look, man, let the ball bounce. Sports Talk. Again, man, I'm your guy, Goose Thomas. Bill Blockham Logan in the building, man. Shout out Sherm the Worm. We got to get Sherm back on, man. Do Sherm even know he's still part of the family? What you think, Quan? Do Sherm know that he part of the family still, man? I think we got to reach out to him.
He's not.
Shout out Sherm, man. Sherm on the page. He on the page, man. He got to know he's still part of the family, man.
He on the page.
He might
on
be
the
at this
page.
game over here.
He
I don't
might
know.
be. He might be.
He
at
should
the-
be.
He might be, man.
If he's a real fan, he would be.
Yes. 57-53. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter of that first semi. Oh, careless turnover. Wow. Come on, guys. 3 ball up. Cat. Ooh. Torian Prince, man. I like that cat, man. Out of Baylor University right there, man. Torian Prince had the famous soundbite, which I laugh at every single time, where the reporter asked him, how did you get out-rebounded by, was it BYU? Did they play? VCU? Who did they play that game? Well, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
How do you let, the reporter asked, how do you let insert school here out-rebound you? He said, huh? How do you let insert school here out-rebound you? He said, well, the ball goes up on the rim for a shot, it comes off, and you grab it. It's called a rebound. It's the funniest sound. It's one of the top 10 funniest sound bites, definitely in college basketball history, possibly in the history of sports. Hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Torian Prince, man, for that sound bite, man. I will never, ever,
Sometimes you
ever
just,
live that down.
sometimes you have to, you know.
Yeah, you gotta
just
fully
break it down.
explain.
Just
You
break
know,
it down
like,
in a logical sense.
Because
since y'all can't,
since y'all can't do it, y'all
since
report the
yeah.
sport, but
Y'all-
you just don't know
you
what a
watched the
rebound
game.
is. You watch.
You watched.
You don't know what a rebound is, though.
You saw us get out rebounded.
You saw that, and you don't know how.
and you want to know how we got out rebounded.
Like you watch the game.
Guess I need to break it down.
I guess I need to break it down, man. Let's start at the beginning.
Yes.
What is a rebound? Yeah. Let's start there. And hopefully you can, as a grown man, as a scholar, somebody that has been educated, I'm going to assume because you're in this room as a journalist, that you, after our conversation, finally understand what a rebound is.
I think he was probably alluding to, well, you guys are Baylor. You're ranked.
Yeah, you're
higher than
supposed
them.
to. Like,
They're not supposed to out rebound you.
yeah. Well, I mean, okay, but do they play basketball over there too? Do they have the capability of running and jumping and grabbing the basketball as well? Yeah, the answer is yeah. So that's how we got out rebounded.
I
dog.
tell people all the time. I say, man,
like, come on, man.
people get so upset when their team loses, or
Yeah.
I say, bro, first of all,
Yeah.
it's called competition.
It's called competition, man. We got to understand that.
And you
I
have
don't
to go
understand
into
why we
that
don't
game
understand
understanding that's a competition. Now, if you think you're a better team,
that. Right. Go prove it.
show it.
Got to prove it. Got to prove it. Has to be proven.
And if this team is maybe a little lower tier than you,
Yeah.
and they come out there and surprise you,
Yeah. Yeah. We've all, in competition,
yes,
have lost to a team that we should not have. Simply because we knew we were better.
oh my God,
But there's a such thing called what, Bill? Competition. Meaning,
Competition.
just because you think you're better doesn't mean that the other team is going to lay down for you because you're better.
No.
That doesn't mean that.
No.
We've seen this time and time again, folks.
No.
No one's going to lay down for you because you think you're better.
No. If you're the better team, then impose your will.
Impose your will. Thump them. Ask Mike Tyson what he thought of Buster Douglas when they went out there in Japan. Everybody say, oh, Tyson was going through this, going through that. Yeah. Okay. Cool story.
Cool story.
Cool story. I think Mike could tell you out of his own mouth he underestimated Buster Douglas. I truly believe Mike will tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken to Mike on several occasions, haven't had a chance to ask him that question.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe Mike will tell you out of his own mouth that he did not take Buster Douglas serious, bro.
He didn't take the fight seriously at all.
Don't think he did. And he paid the ultimate price
Yes.
for not taking it seriously.
He had Sugar Ray speechless when he got knocked down.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Come on, dog.
Sugar Ray couldn't say
Nothing. He already can't talk. And you got him not being able to say nothing? Sugar can't talk already.
But Jim Lampley pulled in for him. Mike Tyson has been knocked out.
Oh, Jim, man. Shout out Jim Lampley, man. HBO
I got it for you, Sugar.
I got it, dog. I got it.
Get it out, Sugar. Get it out.
Yeah, I got it.
Get it out.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson has been knocked out.
Yeah, because that's what happened. He was crawling around looking for his mouthpiece,
Yes. I sat there and I was befuddled.
Yeah.
I'm watching this fight like this.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Am I really watching?
Unbelievable stuff.
Am I really watching this?
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
boy,
yeah,
them jabs
brother,
and them follow-up right hands
were
connecting.
Because that was 1990, July of 90.
Yes.
I'm an 8-year-old kid at that time. So I know boxing, but I'm not a sweet science connoisseur at that point. I'm like, I'm thinking simple as an 8-year-old. Mike Tyson wasn't supposed to lose that fight. Now, I don't know the ins and outs, what's going on with him and Robin at the time, stuff like that. I'm not privy to that because I'm an 8-year-old
He was in Japan partying.
He was kicking it. Let's keep it a buck.
That's what he was doing.
Mike was out there kicking it.
And then his training sessions were not even intense.
Come on, bro. Mike will tell you this. I'm certain he would. I'm certain Mike would tell you this now. In his wise age now, he'd tell you.
And when you have an ice swell like he had in that fight, a balloon filled with water is not going to
work out. It's not going to work out. Who thought of that? Who thought of putting a water balloon?
Who is this dude, man?
Who thought of that?
That's what I said. I'm watching the fight. I'm like, what is a balloon filled with water gonna do? That eye is getting
it's tightening up. What's going on here? That thing tightening up.
That thing is tight. And it's huge.
Boy.
What is Aaron Snowell? That was the trainer.
Yeah.
Aaron Snowell, what was we need to ask you.
What was that?
What was a balloon filled with water supposed to do on an eye that was being?
Yeah, that soon faded out. That was grand opening, grand closing for the water balloon. they have this thing called an inswell now. Inswell is what it or just an old fashioned big bag of ice, man.
Inswells was out back then.
Inswells were out back then.
Yes.
Why did the water balloon make a grand appearance? Why was a water balloon inside of that ring? Why?
Well, it was ice water. I don't
care, dog.
Ice water in a balloon is not going to bring the swelling down or subside the swelling, bro. Because he got to go back out there again.
Yeah, he got to go back.
And if you are watching, that jab is hitting that eye.
It is keeping Mike at distance. Yeah.
Fin.
Yeah. Like a
Fin.
piston.
Yes.
Just snapping.
I was like,
boy.
oh Lord.
Oh my God.
From I'm talking about from round one.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
round one,
Absolutely.
I saw a problem. I said,
Yeah, it
Mike
was an
Tyson
issue.
don't have no head.
That was an
movement.
issue, man.
He is getting pummeled with this jab.
That was an issue.
And the right hand to follow behind right hand.
Yeah. That was an issue, bro. That was
like,
an issue.
Man, he needs to something better happen. And,
Yeah.
and the whole fight was going that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. God bless Mike Tyson, man.
Yes.
Mike is Kid Dynamite.
Yeah.
He is a mainstay here in Vegas. We love him. A staple on the West Side, man. Him and Mac have been friends since Mike was 19 years old, man.
Yeah.
And he takes care of Mac, man. He looks after Mac, and to have gotten to meet Mike, at this stage in his life, and actually hold a conversation with him, you kind of get let in on this dude's mind. Dude is a brilliant dude, man, and I don't think that gets talked about enough with Mike. Mike is a brilliant dude, man.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And he has a keen touch with reality.
Yes, he does.
He knows
does.
exactly
Yes, he
what
does.
reality is.
Very,
He don't
very,
run from it.
very, very giving heart
Yes.
as well. Yeah, man. Shout out Mike Tyson, man. We know he was, he's Brownsville, Brooklyn, Catskills to the heart, man. But he a Vegas kid to us, man. He a Vegas kid to us, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Moving on, man. Little baseball news.
Ooh.
A contract was signed here in the past week to the tune of 15 years, $765 million. Juan Soto to the New York Metropolitans. What say you about that contract, Bill Logan?
Well, when corporation money is offered to you,
Yes. Not corporate, corporation.
corporation
Yes, sir.
type
Yes, sir.
money
Yes, sir. Yes,
is
sir.
offered to you,
Yes, sir.
you have to take it.
You must take it.
Now,
Yeah.
the Yankees offered the same. They're $5 million less.
Yeah. 1 year less, too.
Yeah, 1 year less.
It was a 14-year with the Yankees, yeah.
no defer.
No defer.
No defer either.
No defer.
Yeah.
They delving that out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, I say hats off to you. But I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
All you guys who have sons
Mm.
who are still on this football and basketball
Y'all
thing,
tripping.
y'all really need to put your kid into some baseball training.
Yep. ASAP, too.
Because just imagine what those contracts are going to be in 5 years.
Oh, God.
Somebody's going to be the first $1 billion
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
athlete.
No doubt. Like, it's coming.
It's coming.
Like, there's
You already
going
at
to
760?
be. You already at 760. There's going to be a 20-year deal that's going to get delved out for $1 billion. No question. That I have zero doubt in my mind that that's going to happen. None. Look, Ohtani gets $700 million for 10 years. He deferred it though. Okay. You get now. What a lot of people don't understand is that Juan Soto, at 22 years old, was offered I want to say it was 12-year or 13-year, $460 from the Washington Nationals.
Yeah,
Turned it down because it was a lot of bad blood. When he went to the All-Star game, they didn't charter a flight for him, like nothing.
Yeah.
Like they did him bad. They wanted him out of there.
Yeah.
And because they were rebuilding after they won the World Series, they were rebuilding. And they just didn't want the issue because they knew he was worth far more than they wanted to pay him.
Yeah.
But they offered him $460, I believe it was, for 12 years or 13 years. Turned it down. And we was like, man, how could he turn that down? Well, it was the bad blood that was there. So we really didn't expect it. Fast forward. Yankees offer him $760. Here come the Metropolitans. Clear across town. $765.
Yeah.
Come on over here with us. Yeah. I knew that once the World Series was over and they let that man go to LaGuardia Airport and go back home, that they wasn't going to re-sign him.
Yeah.
I knew that in his brain he was gone.
Yeah.
I said it on the page. Folks thought I was playing.
Yeah.
When I said that, I said, man, if y'all let that man get to LaGuardia, it's a wrap. Mm-hmm. He's not coming back to the Yankees if you let him go.
But you got some Yankee fans who saying,
they were just confident in it.
A lot of them are saying good riddance.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Good riddance.
I think that's a bad way of thinking, but okay. It's only one of the best young players in all of Major League Baseball.
And now you
right
have these pundits talking about what he can't do.
The pundits.
Was he really worth it and all
Sure
that?
I
was like, did you watch the World Series?
Did you watch?
This dude got on base every time.
He's
not
why
a great base runner and this and that. He don't have to be.
Billy. And you and I watch the game, we take in the game, and we talk the game a lot. There are some people that you can hold conversations with about this game, and there are some people that you just cannot.
You can't, man.
Like, don't sit in front of me and pretend that you know what you're talking about when you're talking about baseball, man, because baseball is not one of those games where you can watch highlights and be able to realistically and genuinely hold a conversation about the game. Yeah. It's not that type. It's not that game. Mm-hmm. You could do that with football. Yeah. You could do that with basketball. Mm-hmm. You can't do that with baseball, bro. No. You simply cannot do that. No. You can't. And when you got folks that just flat don't watch the game, you can really tell that they just flat don't watch the game.
How do you not want that guy on your team?
That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. I wish the Braves would expand their power. We're not going to pay anybody that much money. We're just not going to do it. I wish we would though, but it's not going to happen.
I mean, and the Dodgers talked to him.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Dodgers already like, man, shoot.
It's two teams in all of Major League Baseball that can open up their pocketbooks like that.
We're at $1 billion.
Well, now three.
Our cap is at $1 billion right now. So the Dodgers is like, okay, let's see what we can do. We can offer you this.
Yeah, they offer me $700.
But thank you.
Appreciate you though.
Yeah, and
because you were in my top 3.
Yeah.
But now I'm going over here with Pete Alonso and them. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and they still have to sign Pete.
Yeah. Pete up.
Yeah,
Pete is up.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow,
Pete is up.
Yeah. I wonder. I'm
not
trying to
only
see
that,
how much they gonna give him, man.
In 5 years, Juan Soto can become a free agent.
Sure, he can. In 5 years, he can opt out of the deal. Ain't that crazy? Remember when And we rambling on about baseball, but we talking the business side of the game more so. Remember when A-Rod signed that 10-year, $200 million deal, and we just thought that was insane. 10-year, $250. Mm-hmm. He signed. We thought that was crazy. Mm-hmm. It was like, yo, 10-year, $250 million. My God, when he went to Texas. Mm-hmm. That's pedestrian now.
Oh yeah.
$250 million is pedestrian.
Yes.
Pedestrian money. Juan Soto just got 3 times that.
3 times.
That is pedestrian money. Looking back on that. That was 2001. Mm-hmm. Now we talking, it was well over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So of course, cost of living has changed drastically. hey man. Inflation is crazy out here, Quan. Yes. It's crazy.
You go to the store, 3 bags of groceries, that's $150.
Hey, man. Oh, for sure.
But I will take it in a heartbeat.
No doubt. But we talking about franchises now.
Yeah.
We talking about corporate money. They have expanded.
Yes.
Big time. So, yeah, man.
You parents with sons.
Man, get them in the park, man.
You really need to rethink that basketball and football.
Get them in the park, man. Get them in the park. This money is crazy out here.
And here's the thing. We got some athletic kids.
Tons.
And to put a baseball skill set with that.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Do you know what you're about to produce?
Boy, a whole animal. A whole animal out here.
But it's going to take.
Yeah.
It's going to take training to get him there.
Yeah.
You got to be patient.
You got to be patient. You got to be patient in baseball.
Patience.
You got to be patient, man.
Yeah.
You got to be patient.
They're going to have to shag
You
hundreds and thousands of balls.
Patient, man.
It's that. They're going to have to be in that batting cage.
Baseball is not a microwave
hours.
game.
Yes.
It's not a microwave game.
No.
And I tell anybody that'll listen, the two sports that aren't microwave yield the most capital. Mm-hmm. That's baseball and golf.
Yeah.
You must be patient.
Yeah.
A little bit of patience can get you paid and get your family set for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Just a little bit of patience, man. These aren't microwave games. You can't run out on the baseball field and just be great.
And if you're looking, baseball, football is changing.
Yeah, big time.
If you're not a quarterback.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fully agree, man.
If you're not a quarterback, if you're not a right or left tackle.
Yeah. It's just, it ain't boding well for you.
If you're not some freak of nature rush end off the edge.
Yeah. You ain't getting chipped out like that.
You ain't getting chipped out like
League
that.
minimum, dog.
Yes.
$450,000.
Yes.
What you gonna do?
And that money has to be divvied up between
be
the
divvied
agent,
up. Yep.
federal taxes,
Oh God,
state taxes.
that's crazy work.
Depending on where you play.
That's crazy work.
How much that's gonna leave you?
Not much. Not much. Might as well come work with me.
Lord.
He might as well come on over
Come
work with
on,
me.
work with you.
You might as well come work with me.
Change careers.
Get all the overtime you want, big dog.
All overtime.
Get it all.
Yeah.
You know, you can make you're going to make six figures.
Yeah.
You're going to make six figures.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna be hurting yourself. You ain't gonna be all banged up. You don't have to put your feet in no ice water.
No.
After the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
No
man.
hyperbaric chambers.
No hyperbaric chambers. None of that. You gonna work the same amount of hours.
Massages
Really?
and chiropractors to
I
pop
don't need
you
none of
back.
that.
You know, get you back and
Yeah, man.
dealing with the
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And
baseball,
toward y'all
golf,
kids
be
to
patient.
baseball, please.
Please.
Because
Put a bat in their hand, put a glove in their hand, put a golf club in their hand. You'll never regret it.
no.
No question about it. Real quick before we switch our attention to the NFL. And then NBA, obviously, we're looking at the NBA Cup right now. Right here in Vegas, we mentioned it earlier. Not a whole lot of NBA news right now. You get nauseated talking about how bad the Lakers playing. I'm nauseated.
Yeah.
I'm nauseated with it. To be 100% honest with you. Joel Embiid and the Sixers stink with or without him. He's still load managing. He got hit in the face.
Got injured again.
Got hit in the face the other day, and
Jared McCain went out,
and
he's out indefinitely now.
Yeah, wow.
So I text my friend. He's a Simply T.
Yeah, shout out Simply
He's
T,
a Sixers fan. I text him.
Yeah, he has to be
picture
hurt
of
right
it.
now. He has to be hurt right now.
MRI, lateral meniscus tear.
Wow.
On his left knee.
That's
I
tough.
text him, Philadelphia 49ers.
Yeah, right.
Because his team is going down just like the
There you go.
49ers with a
There you go.
injury every single minute.
Every single minute.
Wild.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We just need one of their players to leave in the third quarter.
Yeah, and it'll be complete.
And not want to play anymore.
And it'll be complete. Leave in the middle of the game. It'll be complete. Caitlin Clark, Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year for 2024. Thoughts?
Ooh.
I find it
She
real
deserve-
interesting. I find it real interesting.
She kind of deserves it because she was the talk and she turned her season around.
Yeah.
But,
Because
you know-
the fever started out feverishly.
Yes.
It was bad.
Yes. But you know, I really think that I would have gave a nod to Sha'Carri Richardson.
On the comeback.
Her bounce back.
On the comeback trail.
Her bounce back.
I like that.
Was epic.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Her bounce back was
Her
epic.
bounce back was kind of funky.
Yeah.
Bro. The bounce back was funky.
Yes.
For sure.
But you're also talking about Time Magazine. It's
This
not a
Time
sports
magazine,
magazine. So
yeah.
what's their credentials?
Right.
to
That
do
part
it?
we don't know.
It's probably what was talked about.
Impact.
What was the impact on sports
Impact.
and business
Yes.
with
yes.
the athlete. That's
Yeah.
how I feel.
Time magazine, yeah, they got a
Yeah.
totally different criteria than
Yeah.
now. If this was Sports Illustrated,
Yeah.
There'd be issues.
we might have a discussion.
And not swimsuit issues. There'd be issues with
It'd
that.
be issues.
Yeah.
But with
Along-
Time Magazine, it's like, yeah, they can say
Yeah.
whoever they want.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have no
Criteria.
problem with it.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people was hating on that girl.
No doubt about that. That's not even a question.
And she was the most talked about athlete.
She was the
and-
most talked about
and
athlete
she was a
of
female
2024.
athlete, a female basketball player.
Yes.
Like, that's huge. And it helped put eyes on female basketball. If it was positive or negative, they
No
got eyes put on.
question.
Yeah.
No debate about that, bro.
But to sit here, but for people to sit here and say they weren't hating on her,
You're lying.
Stop.
You're lying. You were hating.
Yes, you
You were
were.
hating. You were hating. You were hating on her.
You were hating
You were
on
hating
this
on
girl,
her.
and for what?
You were hating on her.
One of them's in Long Beach right now.
It's crazy.
And this girl was nothing but humble through
No,
all of that
it all.
stuff,
Through it all.
through all of it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And people were hating on her, and
yeah.
boy, you seeing some stuff people were saying. You was
Yeah,
like,
that's
bro,
tough.
why do you hate this girl so
That's
much?
tough.
I can't. What is wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah, that is tough.
Yeah.
Now, look, we talk sports here. We've been doing this show for the better part of 13 years. And I can't recall a time where I hated an athlete. Now, it might been a time where if that particular athlete is playing against my team and I don't want him to do well,
Yeah.
but there's always an ultimate respect, and you always bring it back to sport,
Yeah.
where you respect that athlete for what
Yes.
they bring to said game.
Yes.
What we were witnessing and are currently, I think, still witnessing with Caitlin Clark is people are, number one, denying how good she is. You're just flat. I don't even think you're watching. You're just flat in denial.
Yeah.
And I think you alluded to it. This is a white lady that is, as a rookie, was dominant amongst real live WNBA vets. And I'm not sure people were fully expecting that, or to add, even wanted it to happen. I find that disturbing, bro.
It was.
That's disturbing because now let's look to the future now. You got Paige Beckers
Yeah.
coming out of the University of Connecticut. She's going to be, in my opinion, just as good as Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
She's going to be just as good. Is this going to continue with Paige Beckers? Are you going to do that to her as well? I mean, this a young white lady out of Minnesota. She's from Minnesota. I mean, she ain't grow up in the hood. She ain't from South Central LA. She ain't from the pork and beans in Miami. She from Minnesota. Middletown, USA. You gonna do that to her too? You just gonna keep it going down the line?
No, because
When does the
And-
BS stop, Billy?
and let's call it what it is.
When does it stop?
Black folks made a big issue of her waving off Dejanay Carrington and doing this, which she wasn't
It
doing
wasn't
that
even aimed at
to
anybody.
nobody.
Right.
She was doing
It was
this
to her trainer.
To
It was
her
the trainer.
trainer.
Yeah.
And so in the national championship game against
Yeah.
LSU,
Yeah. Things were heightened.
this girl had to make it a point to do it in
Yeah.
her face, and she was just
Right.
like this.
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't even paying attention.
She wasn't
Like,
even
she
paying
didn't-
attention to her, and she was just okay. You won the
Angel
national
Reese.
championship.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
you got it. You won.
All this stuff in my face right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was turning into a racial thing.
Sure. It turned into a racial.
It turned into a racial thing. A racial thing.
Yes.
For what?
That's what happened.
So the only way Beckers would be like that is if something like that happens in the Final Four or something like that.
No,
But I don't see that happening.
but I disagree, and this is why I'm saying that because
because they made it a big deal. They made it Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark,
Right,
and
right.
they made it black versus white because of them two.
Sure.
Because we've seen
So
white
you
women.
saying Paige Beckers has to have that arch nemesis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be a black woman
Okay.
for it to be a racist thing. Because
Okay.
who's the GOAT in the WNBA?
Right now, currently.
I mean, just all time.
I
GOAT.
mean, shoot, I can name a few. I mean, Maya Moore is my favorite. I think she's the most talented player ever.
Her, Diana
From a
Taurasi.
talent,
Okay.
from a talent
Bill
perspective.
said it, Diana Taurasi.
Diana Taurasi, yes.
She's Italian.
Yes.
She's a white woman.
Yeah, no doubt. From LA.
Sue Bird. I mean, there's
Super, yeah.
So
Yeah.
white women have been dominant in the WNBA.
No question.
From the get go.
Yeah.
Rebecca Lobo.
Yes.
You know, she
yes.
was.
Tisha Pinachero, who a lot of folks don't even
So
know who
it's
that is.
been a good
but
mix in the WNBA compared to NBA, where like
No
mostly
doubt.
black
it's been
players
mostly
dominate.
black players, yeah.
In the WNBA,
Yeah.
white players have dominated too. It's been
Yes.
a good mix.
A damn
So
good
this
mix.
isn't something new that a white
Sure.
woman could come in and dominate
Right.
in the WNBA
Right.
the way she did.
Right.
So I think it had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
The way she was getting hyped up, they didn't like that because you're not hyping up other women. But she was doing stuff. I remember you hyping her up. You were the first person that told me about her on this show, and you were hyping her up from the get go 3 years ago. And I was like, "Yo, she is dope. She is
She can
like she
play.
can't make all those shots from half court, can she?"
can play. I look at what does your game say?
Yeah.
I don't care what color you are.
No.
I could give two damns
No.
what you look like.
No.
What does your game say to me? Her junior year, her game spoke to me. I said it then. Like I wasn't just talking out of the side of my neck just to be talking.
Yeah.
I saw that.
People saw it too.
Like I don't
They
understand.
just wanted to
It's a denial thing.
deny it.
It's a denial thing. Sure, it's a denial thing.
And you know, when Angel Reese was going on her double reign,
Yeah.
you know, they tried to make that seem like that was, you know,
Yeah,
and she did.
yeah.
She
did that.
She had a
Yeah.
good season as a rookie.
at the expense of
Yes.
her team's wins sometimes,
and
but she did it.
And I really think that really cost Teresa
That
Weatherspoon her
got
job
Spoony fired.
because she was
harping it.
She was basing her games on getting her a double double.
She was putting it over team wins,
Yes.
bro.
yes,
And I didn't really catch on till like maybe 5 games into it. I'm like, Spoony,
And that's going to be hard for her to get another job in the
It's
future
gonna be
because
tough.
everyone
Yes.
knows that.
that's going to be tough,
Yes.
bro. Now,
Yes.
when
And
she
we all
got
like
fired,
her too. We love Teresa
we
Weatherspoon.
love her.
yeah.
Now, when she got fired, I'm like, man, why they fire her like that? Then I had to rewind my brain.
I said it on the page.
Had to rewind my
I
brain,
said,
bro.
man, the reason why she got fired is because she focused on getting Angel Reese her double doubles
Yep.
instead
Yep.
of
Instead of
team
winning.
wins. Because the best player on that team is Kennedy Carter.
Kennedy Carter, no doubt.
That's it.
No doubt about it.
She's the best player on that team.
Not even a debate. Not even a debate.
No,
And it got to the point where
not Angel Reese.
Angel Reese is calling for the basketball because she got 9 points and she's still in the game. She got 9 points and 13 rebounds. They down by 20, but she want to get that 11th point.
Yes. That's what cost her job.
Unbelievable.
That's what cost her
But she
job.
was enabled to
Yes.
do that
Yes.
by her head coach.
Yes.
So
And Kennedy Carter, if you watch basketball
Yeah.
and you watch the Chicago Sky,
Yeah,
that
you
was
know.
their best
you
player.
already know who the best player was on that team.
Period. She can get her shot
Yeah.
anytime.
She can do anything she want to do.
She can take you off the bounce.
Yeah.
She had
She
a
do
nice
anything she wanna
jumper.
do. She do anything she want to do.
She played D.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. That's tough, man.
And they kept her in games where, like you said, they were down by 20
when they were
points.
getting completely blown out, bro,
Makes
when
no
she
sense.
shouldn't have been in the game. Just to get her a double-double, man.
And then that game where they had 3 players on her, all the nation was mad. Oh, they're going to try to hold her from getting Yes.
I don't like you out here trying to clown me now.
Yeah. Don't let her get
Man,
no
I hit
bucket.
you in your throat by
Don't let her get
this
no
double-double.
bucket. Yeah.
Ain't letting you get nothing. Go up if you want to. Go up. You're going to have to earn these.
Oh, man.
You're going to have to earn this.
It got to the point where they calling black folks coons
Man.
because we was supporting
Boy.
supporting
good basketball
good
is what we were
basketball.
supporting.
I see a little coon.
No.
What?
No, because I ain't cheering for the
Are you
BS.
serious?
Because I'm not cheering for this. I'm not cheering for the mockery of basketball.
Who want to see double doubles?
Man, please, bro.
Don't nobody want to see
Who
double
wants to
doubles.
come to games exclusively to see their team get blown out, but one of the good players gets a double-double, though?
Look at that rebound.
Look at that rebound. It's phenomenal. We're down 25, though.
Look how she finally got her 11th point.
She
shot the ball 3 times in a row and got 3 rebounds.
Getting blazed. Out here getting blazed.
If her field goal percentage was better, her rebounds would not be that good.
It would not. And I won't even go that far. They still could be that good if she got them on the defensive end. They still could be that good. But here we are talking about meaningless double-doubles.
That statement she made in one of the press conferences, I just want y'all to know, they're just not coming to see one player play. They come to see me too. I ain't coming to see you.
No, they're not.
Coming to see you for what?
No, they're not. No, they're not. Your social media presence.
You're not
You're
as
huge.
exciting as Caitlin Clark.
No.
Period.
You're a huge social media presence.
Yes.
They may be coming to see you for that, but they're not coming to witness your game.
No.
Caitlin Clark is box office.
No.
And the funny thing, in
You're
5 years, this
TV.
isn't going to be talked about as 2 people that were like on the same level.
Right. No.
And she's a great player.
Hey,
Asa
she's a
Reese
dog.
is a great
She's
player.
still a dog. She's a dog.
But they're not on the same
They're not on
level.
the same
No.
level.
Like, it's not even
Angel
remotely
Reese
close
is
here.
a dog, bro. She gonna battle with you,
But it's not even remotely
but
close.
it's not the same.
We ain't talking about the same
No.
thing here.
Chris Bosh was dope. He wasn't as good as LeBron,
He's not.
but he's dope.
Like, he's a really good
Same
player.
draft class.
Yes.
Let Toronto. I mean,
Nowhere.
with little to no help. I mean, he's a 25-10 dude. They won 50 games. Name somebody else on the team that Mo Pete. Who else was on the team?
And then I'm looking at
No, seriously, who else
some of
was on that team?
some of these past interviews with some of these women, and they really were saying that, well, you know, Caitlin Clark knows her white privilege and where it
Swoops.
and what it means.
Cheryl Swoops.
Said it.
Unbelievable.
The chick Sunny Halston said it on The View.
Unreal.
The chick who used to work for ESPN with the braids and the hazel eyes. What's her name?
Jamel Hill.
Jamel
Jamel
Hill.
Hill.
She
Yeah,
said it, and
unreal,
it's like,
man.
are y'all serious?
Just
This girl ain't thinking about her white privilege.
at
She
all.
out here hooping.
At all. She hooping, man.
Well, to the point where she had to put out a statement
she
about
really
her
had
right
to put out a
privilege.
statement
Yeah.
about it. Like, I understand what being white gets me.
That was dumb.
But my best
Why
player,
would she have to do that though?
but my GOAT is Maya Moore.
yeah. That's
I
my
grew
goat.
up watching more
Yes, that's her goat.
black players
That's her goat.
than
Her goat is Maya Moore.
yes. I patterned my game after
her. That's crazy, bro.
What's wrong with folks,
I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with
Oh,
people, man.
man.
I really couldn't tell you. I don't know.
They need help, man.
They need help.
They need help.
They need
man.
help. Immediately.
Because that is the detriment of society right now.
It's bad.
This just putting hatred on
Yeah.
somebody.
For no
because-
reason,
yeah,
though. For
no
seemingly
reason.
no reason. What are we even talking about here? Yeah.
She's a man. Look at that. Look at that.
my
Look at that Adam's apple. Oh, women have Adam's apple too.
Oh my God.
dummy.
Bro. Oh my God, bro.
Oh, women don't have Adam's apple too.
Oh my God.
Yes, they do.
Oh my God, bro.
And really, don't be talking about women that look like men When you're talking about WNBA players and only point out one.
Right.
Bitch, that's a man. Look at that Adam's apple.
We got a rough go at it right now, man. This is a fine time to be alive, man.
Oh my God.
What a time to be alive, bro. What a time. What a
And what's wrong
time.
with Mark Gastineau, man?
He tripping. Look, we're gonna get into football, man. We spent a decent amount of time on hoop and baseball. Let's get into some football, man. Mark Gastineau, who had past tense the single season sack record until it was broken by one Michael Strahan with a sack on Brett Favre. Mark Gastineau, who I think we can all collectively put our heads together, no pun intended, and say this man could be suffering from some form or some sort of CTE. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not diagnosing him. I'm just looking at face value what I see. Mark Gastineau approaches Brett Favre. I don't even know how they were in the same damn building together, but they were.
There was at a
what was it? Was it a charity
autograph?
Okay,
signing.
so an autograph signing.
Yeah.
I again, Brett Favre, Mark
Brett
Gastineau
came up to him to shake his hand.
Yeah. Brett came up to Mark Gastineau to shake his hand, and Mark Gastineau found it within himself. And how long ago was that Michael Strahan sack on Brett Favre? 20 years we looking at?
About 20 years.
About 20 years ago, right? First of all, it's hard for me to believe that you hadn't seen Brett Favre in that amount of time. And we in 2024. He goes up to Brett Favre, and this is the sack being replayed here. Well, Brett Favre wasn't going to get anywhere. Where was he going to go? Where was Brett Favre going to go? I'm asking. Serious question. Where was Brett Favre going to go? What was he going to do besides have all of his chiclets land across the football field?
Gastineau thinks he took a dive
For Michael Strahan?
to get the record.
Michael Strahan was going to get that sack regardless.
Sure looked like it.
It looked like it. At face value, it looks like Michael Strahan was going to have that sack regardless.
I can't remember the game, like what the score was, how much time was left, stuff like that.
Right.
So I mean, it definitely looks like he could have, like I don't know what the game was. It looks like he could have ran towards him and took the dive, right?
Right.
But if he didn't know he was running towards there and saw him, then it's one. You're definitely gonna slide because I'm not
finna get hit in my face.
It's the end of the season.
I'm not finna get hit in my
January
face.
5th. So but I don't remember the game. But a lot of even NFL players that remember watching the game agree, like, he definitely took the dive.
Well,
but I don't know how much time was left. Like, could he?
I can't remember
a quarter to get that sack. If it was the last 10 seconds of the game, and there was no reason to even run a play, I'd say like, okay, cool. But I don't know where the game was at that point.
Right. And I would have to we would really have to look back and watch it and see what actually happened. But Mark Gastineau was pissed, man. He was pissed. He was pissed. Because Brett Favre, you could see the confusion on his face.
Confused.
He was confused. Hold on, big dog. Hold on, man.
And I'm going to get my sack back.
I'm going to get my sack back here? You going to get it right now?
He said, well,
Should I brace myself? What's going on?
You'd probably hurt me. He said, well, I don't care.
Wow.
I'm like, this
Gastineau
dude.
was really pissed.
Go ahead and walk away. That's when the dude came over there. Yeah, go on.
He was really pissed.
Yeah, go on over there, Brett.
He was really, really pissed.
Yes.
Wow.
And that came
some
from
of the things I'm reading is Favre just had to take a knee because the game was over, and he still ran the play.
Well,
and that segment came from the I guess the documentary from the New York Sack Exchange, and that's why they showed it, because they talk about and the question came up: should Mark Gastineau be a Hall of Famer? Yes, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler. He was a sack champion
How many all
twice.
pros? How many all pros Mark Gaston
All
got?
pro, you got 4.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. It's worthy.
107 sacks.
That's worthy. Anybody over 100, if you went your career and you got 100 sacks, you'll be considered,
Yeah,
bro.
107.5, I think it is.
You got to be considered, man.
Yeah, I said, yeah, he's a Hall
Because you got
Famer.
to length of time.
Yeah,
If you play 10
Defensive
years,
Player of the Year, too.
Oh yeah, oh no doubt. Yeah, he deserves. He
Yeah.
deserves a slot. He
Yeah.
deserves a slot for sure. For sure.
yeah.
No doubt about it, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, let's get to some football, man. Week 15
Yeah.
is upon us.
All right, we had the Thursday night game.
Oh God. Got people just doing Antonio Brown things. leaving the football field, huh?
The Rams won that game 12-6.
Shout out to my cousin, man, Trey. I might owe this man dinner, bro. He wants a steak. So I'm gonna take him to Barry's, man.
Yeah.
Get ready, cuz I'm taking you to Barry's, man.
Yeah.
Meet me at the Circa.
First game on the docket, we have the Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers.
I think Chuba Hubbard runs
take the
crazy on
Cowboys.
y'all, but I think y'all win the game though.
Yeah, I take the Cowboys.
But I think Chuba Hubbard runs crazy.
Yeah.
I need him to run crazy. I need him to win the football game.
Yeah.
I could care less.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys there.
Next game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at Cleveland.
The Kansas City 4-leaf clovers
Yes.
at Cleveland.
Give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Next game, we have Miami at Houston. I'll take the home team. Give me Houston.
Give me Miami.
On the road.
Give me the Dolphins on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not in freezing cold. It's on the inside. Tua might do something.
Yeah.
Tua might do something
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next game, we have the Jets on the road in Florida playing Jacksonville. Duval.
Give me Duval, man.
Yeah, give me
little Duval.
Yeah, give me
Duval County, man.
give me
Biggest
Jacksonville.
city in the United States landmass wise. Well over 600,000 square miles. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Jacksonville, Florida, man.
got family there.
Yeah, man.
Next game, we have Washington on the road going to New Orleans.
Give me the
Give me
Commanders.
Washington.
Give me
Yes.
the Commanders there.
Yes,
Yeah.
take Washington as well.
Yep, they still trucking.
Next game, we have the Baltimore Ravens off a bye, going to New York Giants.
Baltimore. Fresh.
Baltimore,
Fresh.
yes.
Yep.
Derrick Henry might do a 200-yard game.
Yeah, it
tomorrow.
might be some damage.
Yes.
Might be some damage done there.
Next game, we have the Bengals on the road at Tennessee.
Tennessee,
Give me the Bengals.
pride. Give me Tennessee with some pride here.
Yeah, I'll take the
Yeah.
Bengals.
Yep.
Next game, we have the New England Patriots at Arizona. Give me Arizona.
Give me Arizona at home. Give me Arizona at the house.
Next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts at Denver.
Denver, man.
Denver?
Yeah.
Give me the Colts on the road.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like the kid Downs
Yeah.
for Indianapolis, man. He's a very, very talented wideout. I like that kid, man. He's gonna have a nice career.
Woo. In the game of Sunday, Buffalo at Detroit.
It's hard to go against them Lions right now, man. They got a couple of injuries on the defensive side of the ball, man.
I'm
That's
gonna
been
take Buffalo.
significant. You're gonna take Buffalo
Yeah, I'm
coming
gonna take
into
Buffalo.
Detroit. I can't go against Detroit right now, man. I can't. Although I'm not going like dismiss you with believing that Buffalo could do that because they very well can. That's a capable football team. But I just can't go against Detroit in their building right now.
Yeah.
Not at this point. Yeah.
Buffalo is going to play tough.
Yeah. No, always.
And
always. Never deny that.
possibly could win that game
Yeah, no question.
after a tough loss last week.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Next game, we have Tampa Bay on the road, going to L.A. playing the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
I was gonna say the same thing, man. Give me the Chargers at the
Tough-
house,
off a
man.
tough loss.
For some strange reason. I
Yeah,
don't know
off
why.
a tough loss
Yeah.
to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A game that they very well should have won.
Yeah.
No doubt. On the
Next
road,
game,
too. That's crazy.
Oh, we have another good game. We have Pittsburgh on the road they go into Philadelphia.
No George Pickens for Pittsburgh this week.
Yeah, give me Philly.
Give me Philly at the house, man. Yeah.
Next game, we have Green
Pittsburgh's
Bay.
still in great position, though.
Yeah.
They're still in a good spot. They leading the division.
Oh, yeah.
They don't, if they drop one game, so what?
Yeah.
They're fine.
Yeah. Green Bay at home. Green Bay on the road going to Seattle. Give me Green Bay.
Give me Seattle at the house. Yeah. If as much as I just don't like the Seattle Seahawks, they're gonna win the division, man. And they're in a comfortable spot right now to do so. Yeah.
And we got 2 Monday night games.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we got Chicago Bears at Minnesota.
Yeah, I think that's a blowout. Minnesota.
And we have a home game here.
Yeah, which I'm
at
trying to sell the
Allegiant
tickets.
Stadium.
Anybody want tickets? I got 2 tickets. Pop
Atlanta
say he
Falcons.
ain't going. I got 2 tickets.
Atlanta Falcons are coming to Allegiant Stadium.
Yes, to blow the Raiders completely out of the water.
I don't know.
They're gonna kill them.
The way they've been playing.
They're gonna kill
Give
them.
me the home team.
Really?
Yeah, give me the home
2
team.
and what? 12?
Yeah, give me a home team.
Oh God,
better not start
Billy.
winning now.
Huh?
They better not start winning now. That's what Niners used to always do, bro. Like, we'd
Doing
have
that
the
back in
worst
the day.
record
Yeah.
and be like, okay, cool, we're going to get the first pick, and then they'd win the last 3 games of the season.
No.
Raiders need a tank and stay
Yeah,
tank.
just shut it down, man.
Yeah.
But give me the Falcons, man. I'll take the Falcons.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Look. Hell of a show, Billy.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. As always, Quan59 on the boards, man. Shout out Dre Bailey out there in Long Beach.
The beach.
Yeah, man. Fantastic stuff, man. We appreciate everybody chiming in this week. We'll be back next week, man. We were a little late today. It's all good, though. We'll be back next week, man. 2 p.m., man.
Blame it on the white
Right
guy.
here. Hey, you said it. We didn't.
My fault.
You said it. We did not. And you know, y'all
almost act
run
like-
off punctuation.
almost
So
act
for
like
you
the
to be
colored guy
late,
being late.
come on now.
I've been called that before.
Come on. Get your mind right, Quan. We still love you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody chiming in, man. And look, if you're scared, better go to church. Yeah.